Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello everyone, welcome to second PU statistics online classes. In the previous class we had discussed about what is binomial expansion method, then conditions of binomial expansion method and problems of binomial expansion method. In this class we are going to discuss Newton's advancing difference method. So before that we know that in interpolation extrapolation there are two types are there. One is binomial expansion method and the second one is Newton's advancing method. Newton's advancing difference method. Okay, these two are important techniques of methods of interpolation and extrapolation. Okay, in a binomial expansion method we had discussed about there are two conditions are there. So before going to conditions of binomial expansion method, I will take one example, that is here I will take x and y. So here x is independent variable and y is dependent variable, and here x observation I will take 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Like that y observations I will take 7, 10, 13, 15 and 18. And see, so here this is independent variable and these are dependent variable. And in binomial expansion method we had discussed about there are two important conditions. In that first condition is, that is the value of x or the independent variable should have a common difference. So in the sense the difference between these two observations is, see here difference between these two observations is 5 and the difference between these two observations is 5, like that the difference between these two observations is 5, like that the difference between these two observations is 5, like that. So this here the common difference is 5. So that is the first condition. First condition is the independent variable should have a common difference. Then second condition is in binomial expansion method, that is the value of x to be, the value of x for which the value of y is to be interpolated must one of the value of x, in the sense that is this value, the value of y. So this value, that is 7, this 7 should be interpolated the value of x, that is 5 only. Like that this 10, this value of y, that is here it is 10, this 10 should be interpolated the value of x, so this one only. Then the value of y, here it is 13, so this 13 must be interpolated the value of x, here it is x value is 15. Then here the value of y, that is 15, must be interpolated the value of 20 only, because here x value is 20. Then this value of y, here it is 18, this 18 must be interpolated the value of x, here x value is 25. Okay, that is the second condition of binomial expansion method. These are the important condition of binomial expansion method that we had already discussed. In second condition, second method, that is Newton's advancing difference method, here also there are two conditions are there. The first condition is as like that binomial expansion method. So what is first condition of binomial expansion method? That is the independent variable should have a common difference. Here also in Newton's method also the first condition is as it is, that is the common this x observation or independent variable should have a common difference. See, these independent variable have common difference, that is, so here the difference is 5 and here the difference is 5, here the difference is 5 and here the difference is 5. So in the sense this independent variable so have common difference, so 5 is common difference of this independent variable. Like that, then the second condition is this is like binomial expansion method, this is not necessary to interpolate the value of y must be the value of x. In the sense, so here any value of this interpolated the value of x. So in the any value of y must be interpolated any value of x. For example, if x is equal to, here the in between value will take 9. So like that, here any value of in between of these two, any value interpolated to the value of any value of x. For example, I will take x is equal to 13. Like that, here also, here any value interpolated the value of x, any value of x value. So independent variable. For example, I will take, so here some value to be interpolated to, I will take 18, like that. Okay, this is not so here it is not necessary that this value should be interpolated this value. Here any value interpolated, any value of y interpolated to any value of x. That is the second condition of Newton's advancing method. For example, if I consider, so here some value interpolated the value of x, that is I will take 14. So in this case, how to find out that missing value? So that interpolated value, how to find? So to find that value we using Newton's method formula. So that Newton's method formula is like this, that is yx is equal to y naught plus x into delta naught 1 plus x into x minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta naught 2 plus x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta naught 3 plus, so that I will write here, I will continue here, that is x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 into, so next one more term, that is x minus 3 divided by 4 factorial into delta naught 4 plus x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 4 divided by 5 factorial into delta naught 5 plus so on. So like that it will continue. See, first term is y naught plus x into, only one term is there, so x into delta naught 1. So see, here it is delta naught 1, delta naught 2, delta naught 3, delta naught 4 and it is delta naught 5. If it is there any more value, that is delta, it will continue like that, delta naught 6, delta naught 7, like that. And see, so here it is 2 factorial, in the sense what, this is 1 factorial. So 1 factorial is 1 only, so no need to write that 1 factorial. So next 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial, like that it will continue. Next, see here it is only one term, so that is x, and here it is 2 terms are there, one is x, one more is x minus 1. Here it is x minus 1 and x minus 2, and here it is x minus 1, x minus 2 and x minus 3, and here it is x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, and if it is there one more term, it will continue x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4 and x minus 5, like that. Okay, this is the Newton's method formula. So here yx in the sense that is interpolated value, and so here what is yx in the sense that is y, here this x is there, no, this x is 14. So here y 14 is equal, if I want to find this value, we need to write y 14. So here x in the sense this value. So y 14 is equal to, what is y naught? See, so here, so this is y observation in the sense, then what is 7? Here 7 is y naught. Then this is y1 is 10, y1 is 10, y2 is 13, y3 is 15 and y4 is 18, Like that here, if it is x observation in the sense, here the first observation is x naught, then this is x1 is equal to 10, x2 is equal to 15, x3 is equal to 20 and x4 is equal to 25. So in the formula, y naught in the sense, that is first value of dependent variable. So here the first value, that is y naught value is 7. So if I want to find this interpolated value, we need to substitute in the place of y naught 7, because here the 7 first value, y naught value is 7 only. Next, so what is x? Next term is x. So how to find x? So to calculate x, or to find x, we using the formula, that is x is equal to the value of x at the origin, sorry, the value of x to be interpolated minus the value of x at the origin divided by the difference between two adjoining values of x. Okay, this is the formula to calculate x. So x formula is the value of x to be interpolated minus the value of x at the origin divided by the difference between two adjoining values of x. Okay, this is the formula to calculate x. If once x is found, next we can easily find out x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4. Okay, this is all about x. Next, so here delta naught 1, delta naught 2, delta naught 3, delta naught 4, delta naught 5 are there. So here delta naught 1 in the sense, that is first leading difference, delta naught 2 in the sense, that is second leading difference, delta naught 3 in the sense third leading difference, delta naught 4 in the sense, that is fourth leading difference, and delta naught 5 in the sense, that is fifth leading difference. If it is delta naught 6, then it is sixth leading difference. Okay, that is the leading difference values. So how to find out this leading difference values? So to calculate leading difference values, we will use one technique, that is like this. So leading values, to calculate first leading value, here it is, first leading, or I will write delta naught, delta 1. Okay, see, this is delta 1 column. So how to find delta 1 value? See, so that is y1 minus y0. If I do y1 minus y0, I will get delta 1. So here I will take observations like this: x0, x1, x2, x3 and x4. Here it is y0, y1, y2, y3 and y4. So how to find first leading difference? See, so here first leading difference is like this, that is, so this first term minus second term minus first term. How to write first term minus first term minus second term? That is y1 minus y0. Okay, next, to find the second term of first leading difference, that is this third value minus second value. So this is y2 minus y1. Like that here answer, to get this term, here it is y3 minus y2. And here it is y4 minus y3. See, these are first leading difference values. So first leading difference observations. So what is this? See, if it is y observations, So the first observation is y0, second observation is y1, third observation is y2, next is y3 and the last one is y4. Like that, if it is leading difference table, leading difference observation, then what is first one? So this is delta 1. So the first one is delta naught 1, second one is delta 1 1, delta 2 1, third one is delta 3 1, because it is first leading difference value. So if it is first leading difference value, the first value is delta naught 1, delta 1 1, delta 2 1, delta 3 1. Like that, how to find out second leading difference values? So that is same thing. So this first leading difference value minus this one. So second leading difference, second value of first leading difference value minus first value of first leading difference value, that is delta 1 1 minus delta naught 1. Like that, here it is delta 2 1 minus delta 1 1, and here it is delta 3 1 minus delta 2 1. See, this is delta 1 1 minus delta naught 1, this is delta 2 1 minus delta naught 1, delta 1 1, this is delta 3 minus delta 3 1 minus delta 2 1. So these are second leading difference values. So what is the first value? As it is, if it is y observation, the first y observation is y0, second is y1, third is y2, like that. So these are y2 delta 2 observations. Then what is first observation? First observation is delta naught 2. Next is delta 1 2. Next is delta 3 2. So like that, next third leading difference values are. So how to find out third leading difference values? This value minus this value, that is delta 1 2 minus delta 2 naught 2 is equal to what? That I will write later. So next, delta 3 2, yeah, this is not 3, this is 2, correct, no? Yeah, delta 2 2 minus delta 1 2. So see, this is third leading difference value. So what is the first value of third leading difference value? So that is delta naught 3, and this is delta 1 3, and next one more column is there, that is delta 4. So this is fourth leading value. So how to find out fourth leading value? So that is delta, so this value minus this is, that is delta 1 3 minus delta naught 3, that is this one, this is equal to, so here only one value is there in fourth leading difference. So here this value is delta naught 4. So this procedure will continue up to we will get single value. Okay, this procedure will continue up to we will get single value. So here we got single value, therefore I will stop here. See, so here what is leading difference values here? So see, we need delta naught 1, in the sense we need to substitute this value in the place of this, and in delta naught 2. So delta naught 2. So this is delta naught 2. So if I after the calculation I will substitute in the place of delta naught 2 this value. Next, delta naught 3. So this here it is delta naught 3. So after the calculation we need to substitute this value in the place of delta naught 3. Next, delta naught 4. So here it is delta naught 4. So after the calculation we need to substitute this value in the place of delta naught 4. See, here only delta naught 4 observations are there. Therefore, we have to take only this much formula. Only this much. No need to write these steps. So we need only this much, because here the last value is delta naught 4. Okay, this is all about the formula and formulas of Newton's advancing difference method. So here what is y0? Y0 in the sense that is first value of y observation. X, how to calculate x? Using this formula we can calculate x. So the value of x to be the value of x to be interpolated in the sense, here I took some value, as I said earlier, here x is equal to 14 in the sense, so here we need to calculate this interpolated value. So here the value of x to be interpolated in the sense, this is 14 value is to be interpolated, and the value of x to be origin. So the value of x to be origin in the sense the origin value of x, so that is x naught, then the difference between two adjoining value of x in the sense the difference between these two values. Okay, this is all about Newton's advancing method formulas. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.